everybody, this is Allie. Welcome back to my channel, Color Mama 360. It's time for another video, so good morning, good night, good middle of the night, depending on when you're watching. Today is my autumn shop my stash video, and I'm so excited because these are some of my favorite videos to film. We're going to be taking a look through some of the books in my collection so that I can get ideas on pages that I might want to color for the upcoming fall/autumn season, and to give you some ideas as well. So I hope that you enjoy these videos as much as I enjoy filming them. This is going to be a longer one, so you're going to want to settle in, get some coloring out, get a snack, and we're just going to look through my collection so that I can kind of just remind myself and get an idea of some of the pages that I've been saving for this upcoming season. Now, a couple things we're going to do differently this time around. First, I have already taken out all of my like Halloween themed books, autumn specific books, any book that I would really probably only color within this season. Those have been separated from my collection, and we're going to be looking through all of those. Second, I also know that there are lots of amazing seasonal pages for this time of year that's upcoming in some of my other books. And so, what I've done is I have been inspired by everybody else's use of a random number, spinner generator, whatever you want to call it. And I've created a list of my books that doesn't include any of my Christmas books, my fall books, or any of my really other seasonal specific books. So just kind of more my general collection. And we're going to use the random spinner to pick some books out of there as well to find seasonal pages in. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I also have two very, in my opinion, space type books that we'll look through to find some pages for Spacetember. So we're going to start with those. Let's start with the Spacetember books, and then we'll get into the more fall specific books. So the first book I have to show you today is Alien Worlds by Kirby Rosannes. And I'm pretty sure you all know this book. And it is very space themed, obviously, because it is aliens. So here's the one page that I have done. And I did have a page marked in here at some point. Oh, although the tag fell out, but I do believe it was this page. So I had marked this page to do at some point and just never got to it. But let's see what else is in here. What would be a good page to do for Spacetember? I know I definitely want to color in this book. For Spacetember, I do like this page a lot. Oops. I do like the page that accidentally flipped to a lot as well. This one. I'm kind of leaning towards this one right now. I mean, any page in this book would ultimately be great, but I'm wondering if maybe this one is one that I want to mark. Now, I don't anticipate getting 2 pages done in this book, but let's just see if there's anything else I want to mark in case I want options. I really do like this page as well. It's like kind of the overhead view, but I don't think a double page spread is what I'm necessarily looking for in this book for next month anyways. This one would be cool. I think I'm probably just going to stick with the one that I have marked because I do really like that page in this book, and I think that will be a good page to get me back to this book. So that is Alien Worlds, our first space book. And then the second one I have is The Way Home, a galactic coloring book by Morgan O'Brien. And this is a freebie. You can go and get this book off of Morgan O'Brien's website, I believe is where I got it at any point. So really, again, any page in here would be great. I do really like this one. I'm going to go ahead and mark that one. And these would be quick, so, you know, I could maybe even do more than one. I will probably reprint it. As you can see, I was testing my hole punch for spiral binding and I kind of messed it up. So those 2 pages I will probably be reprinting, and they're just on regular copy paper anyways, so I'll probably want thicker paper. I love this one. I'm, is he eating a cookie? I assumed it was a cookie, but then the cookies sitting down here seem weird. Maybe he's not eating it. I'm not sure. I just think this book is really cute. I've never actually seen the show or whatever it is that it's based off of. I just thought it was really cute. This one's cute as well. I had marked this one for something else and I can't remember what it was, but I do think this one is cute. Like this one. This one would be really quick because of the black background. Cute. Okay, I think that 3 in here should be good. And honestly, I feel like I could easily get all 3 of those done. This one would be really quick too. Just because they are such little cute and simple pages to do. So that is The Way Home, a galactic coloring book by Morgan O'Brien. Okay, so those are my space specific books. Now we're moving on to my Halloween, autumn, fall type coloring books. And first up, I have Cute and Creepy by Camelia DeRecco. And I have only finished 1 page in here that I did in Monster March. So I'm going to flip from the back to the front. And these ones are usually pretty quick for me too. I like this one. I really like to use my Albert Durs in here, especially because there's kind of the darker, um, sort of grayscale type situation going on. The Albert Durs work really well, I feel like. At least that's how I like to tackle these pages. I really like the way that they have turned out. Although that's not what I've used in this one I have done. This is very creepy, which fits the theme, cute and creepy. Yeah, I don't look through this book very often just because I don't know, I do so far associate it with Halloween and fall and stuff. This is Poltergeist, right? Is that kind of what this is themed after? I love how it has like this cute little girl and then this scary thing and then some flowers. It's a good mix. I actually kind of do like this page. This would be fun and kind of out of my box to color. Um, I mean, I'm not much of like a horror fan or anything. The fact I recognize this is surprising enough, let alone if I'm actually getting the correct movie. But I think that would be fun to color, and I think that that would kind of just challenge me to color something different. Oh, very, very cute and creepy for sure. Although this is the perfect book for Halloween, honestly, I think. I think it has some really fun pages. Oh, I love this one. Look at the kitty. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I thought that this mummy girl was like flipping you off for a second. Now I see that that's not what's happening. Look at this kitty. So cute. I like this kitty too. Oh, there's so many cute pages in here. And I have to remember too that this is for the entire fall season. So for me, I'm considering that September, October, and November. So, a page like this, I would probably only do in September or October, and probably same with the other one. But there might be some pages in here. I love this one. I've seen a lot of people color that one. There might be some pages in here that I could color in November, like, I don't know. Well, I don't know. Maybe not in this book, but we'll see. But September for sure. I don't mind coloring super creepy Halloween type pages in September. Oh, I know that I have definitely flipped through this book, but flipping through it again is reminding me how many awesome um, pages there are. Okay, this is interesting. This is Beauty and the Beast. Clearly, we have the Rose and the Beast, but like, what is going on? um, this is Belle, obviously. I don't know what is going on here, but it's kind of intriguing. Um, this would have been such an interesting one for Color the Fairy Tales. I didn't know that there were like pages like that in here. See, that's what I mean, is like I did not realize all these pages were in here. This is part of the reason I love making these videos, and they're super chatty if you haven't been able to tell already. So feel free to skip me, mute me, do whatever you need to do. But um, this is why I love making these videos, is because I forget about what are in certain books. Oh my gosh, the Frankenbee, the spider. Before I started filming this video, there was a spider on my wall. I'm still recovering, but it's okay. I'm not much of a spider person. But I could probably color one. I mean, um, okay, well, I know those two for sure. There's definitely some other ones I really like too. I'm thinking, what if I marked one more? Because these don't take me very long, and how fun would it be? I mean, I'm not going to get all these pages done anyways, but how fun would it be if I did get. There's the one I've done. I'm sure you already saw that when I was going through. I really do like this one, but I'm having that feeling that I think we sometimes get where you like really want to save something, and I don't know why I want to do that. Like, what is really the point in saving it, I guess. Is my okay, I think we're gonna mark that one. Let's mark this one too. Okay, so that is Cute and Creepy by Camellia DeRicco, a perfect book for this time of year. You're definitely gonna get that one out if you have it. And along with those lines is Creepy Kawaii Halloween by Ella Yarzenbeck. Now this is actually on my like really long books to complete, not this year, but like maybe within my um lifetime. This book is on that list. But since I only really color in it twice a year in Monster March and then this upcoming season, that's going to be a long time. So I do think there's some whips in here, but let's go ahead and take a look. Now, everybody who regularly joins me on the channel will know I love Ella Yarzenbeck, so I'm excited for this book. I also just noticed that this book is sewn. Did not realize that before. I've always loved this page, but I also feel like this is one of those pages that could be colored other times of the year. But okay, I'm just like contradicting myself. I'm gonna mark it because this would be one that maybe I wouldn't mind coloring in like November, because I could still do some like fall colored leaves. So that might be a good page to keep this book out longer. This is just, I love this book. We have more spiders, of course. Here's the whip. I'm gonna mark that because I would like to come in and finish this one. I last worked on this during my Ella Yarzenbeck Spend the Morning with Me, and I got really stuck on doing the background. So again, if you have any suggestions for how to do this brick background, like what medium to use specifically, let me know, because sometimes I will kind of lock myself in with alcohol markers in this book. And I don't know if I want to use alcohol markers on such a big space. Ooh, this one's, I like this one, but I don't, the pumpkin face is strange to me. This is another one I like. This match, I must have a thing for like the Grim Reaper for whatever reason right now. That must be something that I'm really wanting to color because I marked that in the other book too. But you know what? I think we're gonna mark it for this one. This is definitely going to be a long video, guys. I'm going to try to maybe just go a little bit quicker and not do like a full-on flip through of every book. The owl would be another good transitional one. You know, like some in November maybe. So with this one, I mean, I guess it's kind of like with the snake, it's a little Halloween-like. Here's the one I did for Monster March. Here's the other one I did for Monster March. This one might be fun. Yeah, I think I'm gonna mark this one. Again, a little bit of an unusual choice for me, maybe. I'm not really a clown person, even this time of year. But I don't know, like seeing how colorful it could be, I think that would be a good challenge, like color palette wise for me. Here's one I did last year, and this was one where I was using alcohol markers for the first time. Ugh, as you can see, I probably did not use a backer page. Something came through. I would like to do this one though, and this would be good for me to challenge myself to cover that up. So let's go ahead and mark that one. Okay. Oops. Yeah, these are not going to be very sticky. Okay, I think that's enough for that book. So that's Creepy Kawaii Halloween by Ella Yarzenbeck. Next, we have A Million Magical Creatures by Lulu Mayo. This is another one that might get brought out other times of the year. I like the pumpkin. I've always liked this pumpkin, actually. That would be a fun one to do. This is the one I did last year. I love it. I love the color palette on that one. You know, I really like the pumpkin. I think I'm just gonna stick with the pumpkin in that one. Next, I have A Million Little Monsters by Lulu Mayo. And this is this an uncolored book? I'm pretty sure this is an uncolored book. Like that one. Oh, this will be a good one for September because it has like some space in it too. Let's mark that one. Oh, yeah, I knew that was not going to stay. Let's try again. I just reuse these sticky tabs over and over again, and yeah, because I'm too lazy to buy more. That one's cute. Let's mark that one too. I had marked this one for something at some point. It feels kind of wintry because it has like the snowflakes. That would be a good one to maybe get this book pulled out during other times of the year. There's a lot of cute pages. This is a cute one. I don't think either I didn't know about this page or it didn't quite make my like birthday list where I showed you my favorite pages that I felt like were birthday themed, which I associate with like sweets and stuff. So that would have been a good one, but that one must not have made my list. I like this one too. Let's mark this one just in case. I don't think I'll get to all three of these, but I think those are some good choices. Okay, that is A Million Little Monsters by Lulu Mayo. Next, I have Year of Witches by Yusiku, and I have not returned to this book since my long-term whip that I've abandoned, which is this one, and I just have not been keen to return to this book. I struggle with the artwork a little bit. I know a lot of people will talk about like the eyes. I'm sure that if maybe I watched a color along or something, I could get back into it. But some of these do, like this feels very Christmassy, obviously. It's Year of Witches, so it's not just it's not just autumn season type coloring. I kind of do like this one. This might be a good one to get back to. Don't know, I might not even do like a background. That might be just a good one to jump back into this book. Yeah, you have some really cozy scenes, like, that I just feel like are more Christmassy. This might be a good one too to help get back into the book. These simpler ones. This book does have a lot of small spaces too. I can think of an example that we've already passed, but let me see if I can point out an example. Like these teeny tiny little leaves and stuff like that, they can be really hard to color with anything other than like a gel pen or something like that. I like this one a lot. Okay, so see, I still definitely have pages in here that I'd like to color. I'm glad that we looked through that one to give me some ideas. That's Year of Witches by Yusiku. Next is Nice Little Town Halloween in Witch Town. And this is another uncolored book. This is by Tatiana Bogema-Stilova. And I believe, now I can't remember for sure, and I don't want to grab that notebook, but I believe there's a page in this book that is on my 26 books for 2026 list, and it's this one. So I definitely would probably want to get this one done. But there's some other cute ones in here too. I like this. This feels very like approachable is the word I'm looking for there. Let's see. Even doing the little witch in the front would maybe be fun. Just a good little quick win. I don't think that tab will stand, but and there's another one that we passed that this one. I do like this one too. I think it's kind of funny because he's like painting the nails. Yeah, we're definitely going to run out of sticky tabs. So even if I point pages out once we run out, for the most part, I usually tend to remember which pages kind of stuck out to me. So that's Nice Little Town Halloween in Witch Town by Tatiana Bogema-Stilova. Next, we have Color Me Halloween by it's escaping me, Yanggu. And I do have a whip in this one. This is one that I just started last year, just literally sitting on the couch watching TV. I'm not a huge fan of this book. I think I thought it was something else that it's not. But you know, there are some pages like this one would be fun to color. I'm probably not gonna mark the ones in this because I don't know. This book is kind of last on my books in this stack that I would really want to get to, but I do like this one. Um, this one's cute. Like the cat, I guess, is what it is. So yeah, but maybe this style is your style, and this is or you have this book. So hopefully this just gives you. Here's one I did do last year. Hopefully this just gives you kind of an idea of what's in here and what you might want to color. And you know, I as I'm flipping through this just reminded me that there is one book in this pile that should be in this pile that I have forgotten. So I will need to grab that before we end. But that is Color Me Halloween. Sorry, by Yanggu. And then this is fall and Christmas coloring book. So this is gonna have um both those seasons. And this is by Lenka Filolenko. And this is another uncolor book. So I believe, well, yeah, I was gonna say it falls first, but the title page is more of a Christmassy one. It's been a long time since I've looked through this one, so I'm gonna kind of just go page by page. Now it's pretty heavily grayscaled, so I know some people like grayscale, some people don't. Ooh, I like this one. I do tend to like grayscale, so do like that one. I don't know. I'm on the fence about marking it though. We have this witch page. I had marked this for something at some point too, if I remember right. This again, this would be a good like November page. No, kind of just in the middle there, not too Halloween themed. Oh, this is funny because is this getting into Christmas now? It must be because they're wearing like Santa hats. Okay, so I just want to confirm that the rest is Christmas. It seemed like, yeah, the rest is Christmas. It seemed like there wasn't very many fall pages. Um, I do like that portrait page, but I don't know. I think the other one is calling out to me more. This one. Okay, that's Magical Seasons by Lenka Filolenko. Next, we have the Halloween Coloring Heaven Halloween special. This is last year's, I believe. And this has a variety of different artists. So, you know, Josh Lee, Kevin Teo, Mystic Art Mirrors. Um, I don't know how to say her last name, but Nadia. Yeah, I'm not going to try and say her last name. Hers are these really detailed grayscale that are super, super beautiful. I do like this one a lot. Yusiku. The line art seems different than in Yusiku's books, but I don't know if that's just me. I have always liked this one when I'm looking through here, so probably choose this one to mark. I love Kevin Teo. I've done quite a few of his, or well, I'm doing the Princess Kawaii Mega Pack, so I do at least one of his princesses every month, but it'd be fun to do maybe one of these. I think this one's calling to me a little bit more than the Wednesday one right now. So that's one I did last year. Oh, there's Harley Quinn as well. Um, I know who this is. It's just the name is escaping me at the moment. Did that one last year. Here's Josh Lee. That one's pretty cool. This one I did for Monster March. Not too happy with the way that one turned out, but Mystic Art Mirrors has some cute ones. You kind of like this one. Okay, I think that's probably enough for, oh, this one's cute too. Is this, oh, this is a Go to Pop, yeah. Oh, can't miss the Go to Pop ones. Is there only two Go to Pop ones? Oh, and this one. Okay. That's a lot of choices in this book, but they're all so cute. Okay, that is the Coloring Haven Halloween special. Next, I have Autumn Harvest by Teresa Goodrich. And this one's going to have a lot of just great fall in general pages. I already like this gnome right off the bat. I think do I have a whip in this one? I can't remember. I sometimes like doing these types of pages. I know not everybody likes stuff like this, but I would like to challenge myself with a color palette for this one. I think I can kind of like see it in my mind. So I'm going to mark that one. Here's one I did last year. This one's cute too with the kitty. I do love a good Teresa Goodrich in the fall. Now the ones with words I don't like very much. Like words in that sense, I guess. I didn't use a backer page there, it looks like. This one's cute too. Being drawn to the cat pages. Okay, it must be the other one that I have a whip in because I'm not seeing any in here. So I think those are some good choices. That's Autumn Harvest by Teresa Goodrich. And then I have another autumn one by Teresa Goodrich, Autumn Charm. And this one, I know there's got to be a whip in this one then because I know what page it is. I can see it in my mind. Here's one I did last year. I like the way that one turned out. This would be a fun little scene. Halloween one. Okay, here's the whip. I would like to come in and finish this one. I do still really like the page. I just ran out of time. This one would be interesting to try to do like this window. I'll mark that one. Here's what I did last year. Okay, I think that's good. So that's Autumn Charm by Teresa Goodrich. Okay, next I have Mariola Budek. This is a couple of different books that I put together, and this is my new spiral binding. So I did this myself. I'll have a video or something that shows you the process in detail about how I did it, what supplies I bought, things like that. But moving forward, I'm hoping to do most of my PDFs like this. So it just makes it really neat. I did the little 3 rings as you saw with the Morgan O'Brien book at first, but I needed to spiral bind something non-coloring related, and I just decided, I'm just going to buy the supplies that I need so that I can do it for some coloring books. I don't, what was I going to say? I do need to do that Morgan O'Brien one, as you saw. didn't go well the first try, but these ones went a little bit better. Now they do have extra holes, as you'll see. So this is going to bother people that have a hard time with that kind of stuff, but it doesn't bother me that much. And I wasn't going to reprint all the books. So yeah. All right. So I love this one already. Let's mark that one. I love Mariel deck. So it's going to be, it will be tricky to choose in that one. Might be done. So cute. This one feels very like it could be colored any season. This one's cute. They're just all so cute. It's going to be so hard to choose. I do like this one though. Mark that one. Okay, and then we get into Christmas. So it's a couple options from Mariola Budek. Gnomes Autumn or Autumn Gnomes. It's supposed to be Autumn Gnomes. It's just the gnomes is so big it's hard not to read it the other way. Okay, and then I also have this one. This is Cute Autumn by Mariola Budek. And this one's a little bit different. The line art is much darker. I hope that she's not planning on doing them like this moving forward because I do like the lighter grayscale ones. But I didn't see an option for that with this one. So yeah. But there's still some cute images. Again, this would be just a really anytime this season page. So that one, mark that one. And then I was going to say, I know this one's in here. This is kind of the picture that made me want to buy this book. Yeah, I'm just not as quite a fan of this darker, thicker line art. I like the way that she had it in the other book that you just saw, but that's okay. This one's cute too. I would mark this one, but I'm running out of markers anyways, but that would be another good one. All right, so that is Cute Autumn by Mariola Budek. Next, I have some new to me coloring books that I'm super excited about. So these are by Ellie Marks. I'm just checking to see if I have any extra tabs. There's some. So these books are by Ellie Marks, and I recently found her through Instagram, and I absolutely love her style. It reminds me a little bit of like a mixture of maybe a Go to Pop and then like something else, like maybe just her own style. But this is Cozy Halloween. It is so cute. You guys are gonna love it, I think. So we have the book belongs to page. That would be a good one. Like, look how cute the style is. I love it. So cute. And then she has kind of these, she calls them bookmarks, which you'll see a whole book of these in just a minute. I mean, this is a pretty thick bookmark for me. So I definitely wouldn't necessarily like cut them out and use them as bookmarks, but kind of just these little individual type of things. She has a good variety, as you can see. Then she has just these little ones. It would be fun just to come get one of these little ones done. So I'm gonna mark this one because I'm liking this raccoon. And then you have these types again. And there's shelves or what do you call it? It's like in a clove? I don't know. Maybe you know what I'm talking about, maybe you don't. Hopefully you guys are still in frame. I do like this one a lot too. Let me get a sticky tab here. I like this one, but I feel like I see a vision for this in my head and I don't know how to execute it yet, so It's gonna be a minute before I get to that one. So you can see she does have a good variety. She has just these small little types of images. She has these bigger full page images. These are more what I would call bookmark size. I still don't know that I would take them out of the book, but that is what I would consider bookmark size. She has like in the middle pages like this. So yeah, that one's super cute. That's Cozy Halloween by Ellie Marks. And then I should have, oh, her, I forgot, her other book has a combination of pages, so I didn't mark it as just a fall coloring book, but it may get chosen by the random picker. All right, and then here is Halloween by Hannah Carlzon. Of course, have to bring this book out, and I would already like to do this title page. I'd like to get quite a few done in here, honestly. I love this book. Again, for not being much of a Halloween fan, and then I already know that there's a page that I would specifically really like to do. But yeah, for not being much of a Halloween fan, this is one of my favorite Hannah Carlzon books. I like that page is over here somewhere. Yeah, this wreath page. This has been my favorite page in the book since I bought it, and I would really like to get that one done. I also like some of the more wallpapery pages. I did one of them last year, but I think there might be more if I wanted to do one of those. This is nice. I do like this pumpkin page, and this could be, another one of those transitional pages, is what I guess I'm now calling them. Just the ones that are like not something that I feel like I would want to color for sure before Halloween. They're really, spooky themed or have some element of costumes. Those are the kinds that I would really like to color like September, October. But then pages like this that have maybe just some pumpkins or something like that, I feel like I could go into November. Hmm. I'm not sure what other wallpaper page I was thinking of that. Here's the one that I was calling a wallpaper page that I did last year. I think there's one. Maybe it's not in this book. Wow, I wonder if it's in the next book we're going to look at, Witch's Cottage. I know I'm like the only person who looks for wallpaper pages, probably. I kind of like this one. This is kind of cool. Has the mushrooms. Do we have a more one that feels very, I guess the wreath page does feel pretty Halloween-esque. I do like these pumpkins too. I think that those would be fun. I don't know that I would do any sort of background or anything, so they might be just fun ones to dip in and out of. Let's mark those too. Okay. Well, that was quite a few pages in that book. So that is Halloween by Hannah Carlzon. And then, as I alluded to, we have Tales from the Witch's Cottage by Hannah Carlzon. Okay, this is kind of has this I can't talk, has an element of space. It's giving you some space pages. Here's the page I was thinking of that I thought was in the other book. Um, I have no idea what I would do with it, but I'm gonna mark it. Like I said, I do kind of like to do these more wallpapery pages in her books sometimes. Oh, come on, sticky tabs sticking to each other. There we go. This one's cool. I don't know what to do for the background on this one, and I do feel like it needs one. This does feel like one of those books that I probably could bring out a little bit more often throughout the year. It has some that I don't feel like are super specific to this season necessarily. I think I had marked this one at some point too. I don't know. It's kind of calling back to me, kind of not. I think maybe I'll mark these. Seen some cool ways that people have colored this one, so maybe I could find some inspiration. All right, so that is Tales from the Witch's Cottage. Now, I just have that one book that I need to go grab that I told you I forgot about, so I'm going to go grab that now. Okay, so here's the book that I was thinking of, the Harry Potter Sweets and Treats coloring book. This has some what I would call pretty seasonal pages as far as Christmas and Halloween. So let's just look through this because this is an uncolored book and I would like to, like this one, you have pumpkins. I would like to get to this book. Although if I don't get to it in the fall, then I can always bring it out during the Christmas season. It does have a lot of good Christmas pages too. Oh yeah, it's testing something here. See, that one feels very Christmassy. I want to say there's one other one that maybe feels very fall that I was thinking of. I mean, you have this one with the spiders, but this one, the skeletons. I think this one is the one that I was thinking of, but oh my gosh. So, this would probably take me all 3 months to finish. Okay, so maybe we'll just leave that pumpkin juice one marked then. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm still glad that we got it out because it is uncolored and I do feel like it is a bit of a seasonal book. So, okay, that concludes all of my seasonal books that are specific to the fall slash autumn season. So now we're going to do the random spinner. And this is just pulling from the list of all the other books that don't have like a Christmas or autumn themed type of any other season, basically. These are more just my general collection of books. So, okay, book 36. All right, let me go grab that one. Okay, the funny thing is, anytime I do any sort of random anything, like when I was random picking the books for my 26 books list, and all of that, this book gets chosen every single time. But I'm really happy that it did because I already know which page I'd like to do. It's this one. And I had already planned to do this one anyways. But if you don't know, sorry, this is A Journey to the Land of Fairies and Magic by Erie. So, yes, this is from my 26 books for 2026 list. This page, when I was choosing them randomly before I got down to just like ones that were very season specific, this page kept coming up no matter how many times I tried to veto it. So it will be good to finally come in and get it done. But just in case you want some other um, ideas, there's lots of cute kind of Halloween autumn pages in here. I love this one. So yeah. Oops. I went a little fast there, but I think more of the like, well, there's also this one. I was gonna say more of the more Halloween specific ones I feel like are more towards the front, but anyways, that is the land of Journey. Oh, come on. Journey to the Land of Fairies and Magic by Erie. Sorry, just trying to figure out where to put that. Okay. So we're gonna say remove choice. I don't really know how many of these we're doing. I'm just trying to give you a look into some more general themed books in case you don't have any of the other ones or you want to tap into the rest of your collection. Okay, I'll go grab that one. The book that was picked was World of Flowers by Johanna Basford. Just as a side note, this is not my spiral binding. I had that done at a store. So yeah, this is just going to be flowers. So really, you could turn any of these into a seasonal page, just depending on the palette. I've not colored in this one in a long time, so it would be good to color something in here. I have always liked that lantern one. I wonder. Just don't know that a fall color palette is necessarily screaming out to me with this one, and I would want to probably use that for this book. Oh, I like this one with the mushrooms in the house. Last, okay, I need to open my other thing of sticky tabs. So the last time that I colored a Johanna Basford house, it went so badly that I haven't colored one since, and that was like over a year ago. So hopefully I can maybe redeem myself a little bit. Let me grab a new tab here. Brand spanking new, should be nice and sticky. I like those ones. Okay. What do I have marked in here is the question. Oh, I had this marked for something. I mean that could have a nice fall color palette too. I like that it's bordered. So yeah, I don't know. There's some good choices in here. If you're wanting to color flowers, you could really turn any of these into a fun seasonal page. So that's World of Flowers by Johanna Basford. Okay. $15. Okay, perfect. I'm excited for this book. Let me go grab it. Okay, this is Symphony of Cute Animals by Kanoko Igusa. I was hoping this book would get chosen, although I do have a Kanoko book that is uncolored, so it would have been nice to have that one chosen too, but I'm actually can't remember why I was really wanting this one to get chosen. If there's a page in here that I was thinking I had in my mind or something. It does go through the season, so this is kind of, I think, the autumn season. Did that one last year. Oh, this is like a costume party. Cute. It's Leon! From Leon's Journey. Doesn't that look just like the picture of him that's where he's like licking the except for his eyes are closed, but where he's licking the ice cream in Leon's Journey? I just colored that page, so it's like fresh in my mind. This one. I've always felt like this Donkey is more of a summer page, although I really want to color it. So yeah, I think that goes kind of into the more summery pages, but I do like this one. What do I like more though? I mean, could I do this whole costume scene? Maybe. I think that I'm more drawn towards this one though. Okay. That is Symphony of Cute Animals by Kanoko Igusa. Let's see. Move choice. Spin. Oh, it's at the near the end of the list. 70. Oh, okay, this will be good because this is another uncolored book. So let me go grab it. Okay, so it's another Erie book. I have it translated as World Travel, a walking trip through my favorite places. Like I said, this one is uncolored. What do I have marked here? Oh, this is for when I was doing my haul to show you my favorite page. But I don't know that there will actually, well, I'm sure there's pages that will feel maybe more autumn like. I was going to say it's based off of world travel, so they're going to be more travel themed than seasonal, like some of her other books. But let's see if there's anything that feels. They're picking lemons, or they're picking apples. I don't know, lemons I associate more with summer. You know, this actually feels like it could be kind of autumny. Autumny, that's not even a word. Autumn, fall, autumnal. There we go. Um, we have like sunflower, everything. I'm trying to say. There's a sunflower maze where we're at, and they always do it in the fall. So I do think that sunflowers can be summer and fall. I'm gonna mark that one. This must be Greece. Oh, this is going to be a great winter page. I do feel like there's a lot of great winter pages in this book, even for it not really necessarily being a seasonal or go through the seasons type of book. It just seems to have a lot of great um, winter pages. This one would be nice. I don't love coloring buildings and houses and stuff. Okay, well, I mean, I do like the one that we picked. There's a lot of other great ones in here. Like, I do like this one. I'm sure there's other ones that I could color even. Doesn't have to be super seasonal. Oh, this one would be good. I'll mark this one too. Like even this one you could turn to autumnal or you could just color it in autumn if you really wanted to. Okay. All right. Well, I think that is good for that one. Again, I'm not sure how many more we'll do. Maybe a couple more, and then be done. $50. Okay. Let me see which one that is. Okay. Let me go grab it. Okay, so 50 was spirit animals, and the hesitancy in my voice was just because I thought it would also be nice if it had chosen seasons. So we'll just look for both. Again, these aren't necessarily the pages I'm for sure going to color. This is just to give us all ideas of what's in our collection. So it doesn't hurt anything. It's just if we were going to look through my entire collection, we'd be here all day. So the point of the random picker is just to kind of help trim things down. um, but I'm sure there's some pages in here that would maybe work too. I mean, there's always some pages that you can turn into a seasonal page if you want to. So it's kind of cool. This one's probably one of my like least favorite pages in the book. I have to say, I don't like the weird stuff coming out of her mouth. I never noticed that before. Yeah, not a huge fan of that page. Again, I'm sure there's some pages that might stick out to you. This one would be good, that are just not sticking out to me for what I would normally color this season. But this one, I mean, I personally don't, I'm not being drawn towards this page, but it might make a good autumnal one. This one, I do really love this page. It does feel summery to me. I think I'd want to color it more summery. This one would be good. I do kind of feel more drawn towards this one than the others. Don't know what I would do with all this empty space on this side. I mean, I'm not going to mark it right now just because I don't have any ideas for it, but I'll try to remember that it's, it's in this book, and if I get any ideas for it. This one's kind of fun. Has a bit of a magic aspect. Okay, I'm not, filling too many in there. Let's take a look in seasons. But maybe there were some in there that you really like, so hopefully that can give you some ideas. More the Christmas section. Summer. Oh, that looked like summer. Okay. I do like this witch. Yeah, that's a cute one. Let's mark that one. Feels like a very approachable page too. This one's nice as well. Do I want to mark both of them? Maybe we'll hold off. I do like this one too. It's a lot more in this book that I am being drawn towards. Oh, I like this one. Again, I don't know if I do like a background, or maybe I would just color the individual images. Ooh, this one. This one's cool. I don't think I ever noticed there was a spider right here. I don't know. This one's pretty cool. I wouldn't mind trying to tackle another double page spread. Let's mark it. I mean, I probably want to do this and the other ones, but it's a good option. There's another spider. I feel like, are we getting into the summer season now? Seems like we are. Although I didn't see, I thought they were marked by like a similar. Oh, right here. Yeah. I like this one too, though. Let's mark that one too. Lots of good pages in here. I'm glad we kind of did that little extra tag on there because I did not see any in spirit animals that I liked. What do I have marked up here and what was it for? I'm not sure, but we'll unmark it. Okay. I'm excited we got that book out because I don't know that I would have remembered to look in it otherwise. Okay, let's do 2 more books and then I think we'll go ahead and wrap up. So yeah, we're over an hour, so I think 2 more books should be good. $29. Okay, let me go grab it. That's another good one. So this one is Lulu's House of Wonder, and I know that there's some great pages in here that would be fun for this season, like this one. This is probably the first one I was thinking of. That one's cute. I mean, I know for sure I like that one that I marked. So I think I'll probably just stick with that one, but if there's any other ones you saw in there, that would be fun. Okay, one last book. $67. Ooh, okay. This is another untouched book for me, so that'll be good. Let me go grab it. Okay, so it was Maria Trolle's Seasons book. I have it translated as Enchanted Seasons. Hopefully that's right, but right away we have, oh, maybe that's more Christmas actually. So yeah, this is the Swedish edition, I believe. And this one goes through the seasons too. So it's like we're in winter right now. Paper is very thick. I think this was my favorite page that I had chosen for my haul. And I still definitely feel that way. That's a cute one. That'll be fun to do. Actually like this one and this one too. I do like the pumpkin stand. I like all the little stands. I don't really like houses, but I like stands, I guess. Yeah, this one's cute. Let's mark that one. Okay, and then I think it goes more into summer. So some fun ones in there too. I'm glad that that book got chosen. All right. Okay, everybody. Well, that is it for Shop My Stash Autumn. I'm sad that I'm not going to be making this video again until winter, but hopefully you will see some of these sprinkled into my plans videos over the next few months. And of course, there will be ones that, I didn't choose in this video that I decide to color to, but I hope that this gave you a good idea of different pages that you might want to color for this season, as well as inspire you to look through your own books or some of the books that I did not look through today to just kind of remind yourself of what pages are out there that you want to color for the upcoming season. So this is, like I said, one of my favorite videos to make. I hope that you enjoyed it too. I will see you guys next time. Happy coloring, everybody. Bye for now.